Should be a fun fight. Both these fighters making their debuts. Tyler Westermeyer said he normally fights at 145, was looking to fight at 45, but jumped on the opportunity to get on the card here tonight at 155.
Active young man, looks spry.
Sweet spats.
Great spats. Looks like Mr. Westermeyer has nice movement to his motion, nice motion to his movement, switching in and out of stances. Southpaw orthodox.
Right, looking like he's taking some Taekwondo classes at some point in his life.
Nice low kick.
Johnson's doing a good job establishing the kick. Nice takedown from Tyler. Great job of closing that distance. Quickly attacks the back.
Looks like he's got nice control, kind of cantering the legs off to each side, keeping a nice, keeping that body nice and tight between his legs.
Tyler fighting out there at a Soul Combat Club out of Houston, Texas, under Frank Adame. Frank's known to put out some great, fun fighters. And look at this. So far, Tyler's off to a great start to his amateur career here. Somebody just yelled to knee him in the face, John. I don't think he's in the position to pull that off.
No, I don't think so either. Not sure who John is either, to be perfectly honest.
Jordan getting both of his hooks in there.
Jordan needs to continue to fight the hands here, not get caught up in trying to hit him. Obviously, Mr. Westermeyer in the better place, better position. Without a body lock here, it seems like he could step around and maybe kind of do a hula hoop type motion and get him around.
Yeah, I would like to see Jordan use the cage to kind of peel him off, press that pressure into the cage and keep the hands 2-1 and just turn.
Where they are right now, Tyler is kind of propped up against the cage, so his legs aren't taking any pressure. There's no
no wear and tear on him right there at all. Yeah.
He's kind of cruising right here. All of his weight is being propped up by the fence.
See, Tyler's going to try to keep that left hand on top of that wrist, push it down, and snake his right hand up inside for the rear naked choke. He's losing his grip there.
Corralled it. You see, something that's interesting about this position is people shy away from crossing their feet, but where they are right now, there would be no foot lock. So crossing your feet, this isn't a place where you can't cross your feet. In fact, if you watch Damian Maia, who's one of the best back takers, he's one. He uses that.
Yeah, you go back and you watch. Uriah Faber's pulled this submission off from back here a few times as well, and both of them crossed their feet. Matter of fact, they use the inside foot almost against the back of the thigh, and like I said, there's no foot lock there. You're fine. Tyler doing a great job staying nice and tight.
Using the body lock.
So turn back to his right.
Taking some punches here. Jordan needs to continue to fight the takedown. Don't pull guard.
Have a nice shiny red back there from up against the cage. This is one of the rounds that outside of the back take, which he really didn't do anything with, really only talking about a takedown separating this round in the eyes of the judges. Now, early parts of the round, Johnson was landing some nice leg kicks and landed a few shots, so it was a close round.
You got to give it to the guy who won the positional battle, though, when it comes down to that stuff. So me personally, I would definitely be leaning towards Mr. Westermeyer getting that round. He had the position. You're right, though. Nothing substantial took place.
Westermeyer foregoing the use of the stool there, aiming for the crouch instead.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, I prefer to see guys sit, though. You're taxing your legs more being in that crouch position, and I get the whole body language thing, but still, let your legs rest. Right now,
and the way he's squatting, he might as well be sitting.
You might as well be sitting, at least because how he's on his toes right there. He's actually putting a lot of wear and tear on his legs. Let his legs rest a little bit. He's a spry young man, though, like we said earlier.
Yeah, I'd like to see him work on his feet a little bit here this round. He's shown he's got some decent takedowns and some nice back control. I see him work his jab, and for Johnson, I'd love to see him get back to his leg kicks. He had some success with him in the first start of the round.
If I had to guess, I'd say Westermeyer comes from some type of traditional martial arts background. That's why he feels comfortable opening up with kicks rather than setting them up. Side kick.
Definitely that Taekwondo karate style. Very easily switches stances. Good gauge of distance. You know, and if you're Johnson, I'd like to see one of them start to establish a jab.
Going back to the low kick. Kind of set it up with a feint. I'd like to see some hands before it.
No question mark kick there from Westermeyer. Big left hand from Johnson, landed square on Tyler Westermeyer. And let's see what kind of guard he's got here to recover. Johnson doing a great job of keeping pressure. He's kind of spinning for a straight ankle lock there.
Needs to be careful here.
Can't get the. He's got it straight ankle lock. He cannot switch to the heel hook. Let's see if he'll use it to get back up.
Got to be careful with how his knees bent.
I don't think he can pull the heel hook here.
Mr. McCammon.
He's going to use it to sweep, but he's going for the straight ankle. Now from here, let's see if he works back up first. Johnson, let's get back to your knees and get up. Big shots from Tyler.
Tyler's a tough young man. Reverses the roles. Now he's on top, in control. Didn't get overwhelmed by the position. He did get caught with a nice shot, though.
Good job of flattening the hips there from Mr. Westermeyer. Turning to the back. It's pretty, looked like he was loose there. Tried to go palm to palm.
This is what I would have liked to see Tyler do in the first round. Punch into your submission. Guys tend to, just like that. We punch in. We're able to get our hands together. Very nice. Nice finish.
Great job from Mr. Tyler Westermeyer there, securing the rear naked choke victory. And just as you said, Matt, it's not jiu-jitsu. It's not that you can't punch the guy in the face. If you can't finish the submission, punch and pass.
This is something that I tend to see, especially even guys with a lot of fights. They get fixated. Either they're grappling or they're wrestling or they're striking. This is a flowing game. Everything's taking place at once, so you have to be able to grapple and strike. You see how it pays off here. He probably wouldn't have gotten that rear naked choke if he was just fishing for it, but was able to punch into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee is calling a stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 27 seconds in round number 2.